So I would be evaluating your plans right now, your needs. You need to have the appropriate supplies.
Preparing for a monster storm that's now a loose cannon. The trail of damage Hurricane Irene is leaving behind and where that storm is taking aim. Rebels continue their effort to take down Muammar Gaddafi, their latest target, and a surprising appearance during all the mayhem.
A radical extremist threatened to cut my tongue out. I wish I had a nickel.
David Letterman the butt of his own jokes after receiving a not-so-funny threat, while Letterman is in hot water with terrorists. And she's portrayed a heroine in the movies, but now is one in real life. Who saved an elderly woman from this burning mansion? Your independent news network starts right now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Mickle. Welcome to INN News. We begin with Hurricane Irene, which is now becoming a monster storm as it churns through the Gulf. The storm stopped over the northern sector of the Dominican Republic, leaving this mess behind. Irene is a Category 2 storm right now, but the Hurricane Center expects Irene will grow into a Category 3 overnight and possibly even a monster Category 4 storm before it's through. With more on that and which part of the U.S. could be affected, here's meteorologist Pat Walker.
Thanks, Mike. Of course, everyone along the East Coast from Florida all the way up to New York City are definitely watching Irene of where it may be going later this week after the earthquake today and now this coming in later this week. This could be a very busy week along the East Coast. Good news is this Category 2 storm right now is that the track is a little bit farther away from Florida, so a lot of Florida residents from Miami to Jacksonville are taking a little bit of sigh of relief. Category 2 storm right now, winds of 100 miles per hour, but overnight becoming a Cat 3 as it's moving through the Bahamas. That'll be winds over 111 miles per hour. And while it's even with Jacksonville, well off the coast, okay, so that's good news. Still winds over 111. Could become a 4 before making landfall, but it looks like Saturday morning between Myrtle Beach and Morehead City, which could be around Wilmington, making landfall as a 2 or a 3 storm, but then, of course, quickly weakening as it moves up along the East Coast. But we'll be dealing with this in the Northeast all the way through the weekend. What you're looking at here is actually a radius of the wind speeds. If you see the color of yellow, that's at least tropical storm force winds. Winds over 35 miles per hour. Into the yellow, winds of 58 miles per hour or higher. And in the red, those are hurricane force winds, winds over 74 miles per hour. And you can see those will definitely be maintained through the Bahamas. And of course, the forecast will have that storm weakening as it nears the North Carolina coast. And we definitely will hope that occurs. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Pat. Preparations are underway in Florida as Hurricane Irene heads toward the U.S. coast. This is video from Palm Beach County, where folks there are loading up on the hurricane essentials: water, radios, batteries, and plywood. County officials are urging people to take this storm seriously.
Obviously, we're very concerned. We're going to be monitoring this storm. I would not wait till Thursday, Friday with this storm. This storm clearly could be on top of us by Thursday. So I would be evaluating your plans right now, your needs. You need to have the appropriate supplies.
By the way, this is the second Hurricane Irene that could hit the U.S. coast. In 1999, Hurricane Irene produced somewhat heavy damage across southern Florida as a Category 2 storm. By the way, hurricane names get recycled unless they are retired. Usually those that get retired are deadly and destructive storms like Katrina. Now to the latest on the conflict in Libya, where the fight for control continues. Rebels today targeted Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi's compound in Tripoli. They managed to breach it, getting inside after fierce bombing and gunfire. Still, Gaddafi himself has not been seen today. But his son, Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, appears outside a Tripoli hotel earlier today. He was said to be in rebel custody. He spoke briefly with reporters, saying news of his arrest over the weekend was a trick by Libyan rebels.
And we broke the backbone of the rebels, and so we gave them hard time. So we are winning.
Another one of Gaddafi's sons reportedly escaped from rebel control. There was no explanation from the rebel leadership. Gaddafi's decades-long rule is still looking like it soon could end as this fighting continues. The National Transitional Council forces say they now have control over about 90% of Tripoli. But as Relitza Basilova tells us, even if Gaddafi's regime crumbles, the NTC will likely have a rough time uniting the country for long.
Crowds celebrate what they see as the coming downfall of the Gaddafi regime.
For the first time in 42 years, we feel like we're one country. Before, it was always like, oh, it's just me and my people. Now we're loving each other. People in Tripoli are chanting for Benghazi. People in Benghazi are chanting for Zintan. People in Zintan are chanting for Misrata. And it goes on. It's like we're one united against this one person.
But can Libyans emerge from Gaddafi's long shadow as one nation? Experts see huge challenges for Libya's National Transitional Council, which promises to lead Libya to inclusive democratic rule.
Libya is a country bereft of functioning institutions. Civil society was smothered a long time ago. You have some serious regional, tribal, ethnic divisions. The Transitional Council is going to face a tremendous challenge in maintaining order.
The threat of tribal violence is all too real. Just last month, the council struggled to maintain order within its own ranks after rogue rebels killed their top military commander, Abdel Fattah Yunus, a former Gaddafi security chief. Only a council shakeup convinced the general's tribe not to take revenge but seek justice through the council. Relitza Vasilova reporting.
The NTC says its fight won't be over until it captures Gaddafi. Well, Dominique Strauss-Kahn is a free man. The former International Monetary Fund chief was accused in May of raping a hotel maid. Today, those charges were dropped. Prosecutors say there were too many questions about the alleged victim's credibility. Time for Global News Now. Jack Layton, who was Canada's new Democratic Party leader and a former candidate for Prime Minister, has died. He passed away yesterday in Toronto after a fight with cancer. Layton was 61 years old. His death comes just weeks after he announced he was battling cancer and needed to take some time off. Layton led the NDP to a big victory in the May elections. Vice President Joe Biden is in Tokyo today. He's there to express his sympathy and encourage the nation to move past the hurt and despair caused by the deadly tsunami and quake. Earlier, he met with Japan's Prime Minister. Biden also took time to reassure the nation that America and Japan will overcome the recent economic downturn. Former Thai Prime Minister Shinawatra says he likely will return to Thailand one day. He made his comments during a visit to Tokyo. Shinawatra was ousted in a military coup in 2006 and faces jail in Thailand after being convicted of corruption. He's living in exile in Dubai. His youngest sister was just elected Thailand's first female prime minister. Even a hippopotamus in tropical Puerto Rico needs a visit from a dentist every once in a while. This 3,000-pound hippo's teeth got too big for its mouth, so a doctor was called in to file them down with a saw. That's your Global News Now. The president of ratings agency Standard & Poor's is stepping down. Devin Sharma will leave his post by the end of the year to pursue other opportunities. There was no mention in the announcement of S&P's controversial downgrade of America's credit rating. The U.S. Justice Department recently launched an investigation into S&P's ratings practices for mortgage-backed securities. Douglas Peterson, the current COO of Citibank North America, has been tapped to replace Sharma. Gas prices are holding steady on this Tuesday. The price you'll pay on average for regular unleaded is $3.57 per gallon. You're going to find the cheapest gas in Tucson, Arizona at $3.26. The most expensive, Honolulu at $3.98. Two car competitors are merging for the sake of fuel efficiency. Ryan Bass has that and more in tonight's Back to Business.
Rivals Ford and Toyota are working together to develop a new hybrid truck. The new partnership is expected to produce hybrid rear-wheel drive pickups and SUVs sometime later this decade. Toyota says it hopes to use Ford's presence in the truck and SUV market to help expand its hybrid technology. The agreement has the automakers still competing for sales, but sharing research and developmental costs. United Continental is investing more than $500 million to spruce up its airlines. It's adding fully reclining seats to 62 additional long-distance aircrafts. It's also introducing streaming wireless video and coach on its 747 aircraft and expects to double the overhead space on more than 150 single-aisle planes. Apple has ordered key parts for its new iPad 3, which it hopes to launch early next year. The next generation tablet is expected to feature a high-resolution display, The company reported huge profits for its fiscal third quarter, which ended in June, after selling more than 9 million units during that quarter. For Back to Business, I'm Ryan Bass.
Thanks, Ryan. Up next, 2 deadly air show crashes have people wondering if they're worth the risk. But organizers of one say the show must go on. How they are ensuring everything is safe. Plus, David Letterman, the next target for terrorists? It's no laughing matter, well, unless you're Letterman.
So my point is, I take full responsibility for the joke. I'm an adult.
Hi everybody, again welcome back. We're going to start our look at the nation's weather by starting once again down in the Caribbean at Hurricane Irene. Irene moving away from Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, and Haiti through the Bahamas. It looks like it's going to be maintaining itself as a Category 2 storm through this evening, but overnight could become a Category 3 storm, which will mean winds of 111 miles per hour or higher. Today, winds of 100 mile per hour winds. That's a Category 2 storm. Sometimes gusting, though, to 120, so there are some stronger gusts within this storm. All right, watch this on this west-northwesterly track, becoming a 3 perhaps tomorrow, at least that's the official forecast, and staying farther away from Florida for now. So that's good news for Atlantic coast residents of Florida staying offshore, but of course there will be riptides and strong waves and some surge, so that'll still be an issue, but not a direct hit on Florida. At least it doesn't look like that. But anywhere from Myrtle Beach to Morehead City, North Carolina, which is really close to Wilmington, North Carolina, making landfall Saturday morning. 3, maybe a 2. A Category 3 storm is winds over 111 miles per hour. Keep that in mind. Hopefully less than that, then quickly downgrading as it moves across land. You can see Sunday, a Category 1 storm eventually becoming just a tropical storm. All right, remember Harvey from last week? Well, it's emerged off of Mexico in the Pacific. Some organization could occur. It will move out into the Pacific, not really threat anybody, but if it does, it would have a new name because it's in a different ocean now, so it wouldn't be Harvey anymore. Across the country, we still have the jet stream flow with the hot air toward the south and the jet stream flow being where the storms are going. We had those last night. We had them Sunday night through Omaha, last night this morning through the Midwest into Chicago, all the way from Dubuque through Chicago. Heavy rainfall and wind. Some locations picking up over 2 inches of rainfall from this. And in the southeast, seeing limited thunderstorm activity, but still some there. But of course, the Arklatex all the way into central Missouri, Louisiana, and Mississippi with heat advisories for heat indices up to 110 and excessive heat warnings for actual temperatures up to 115 in the southwestern U.S. So indeed hot. All right, with the ongoing storms in the Midwest into tonight, Michigan, Indiana, threat of severe weather tomorrow that will continue moving into the Ohio Valley all the way to western New York, western PA, West Virginia, even portions of Tennessee and Kentucky as that marches eastward. But notice this. That's the surge of the warm air, and you know what? The humid air is there too. Cooler air from the west on the other side of that jet stream is trying to shove that through and eventually will. However, along the East Coast, we will be watching where Irene will go. Temperatures still warm in the south, milder in the northwest. Phoenix only a low of 89 tonight, and Phoenix tomorrow will get to 114. Houston 99, Little Rock 96, Atlanta 89, and Chicago 90.
By now, you've probably seen the video. 2 deadly incidents at air shows over the weekend. In Kansas City, a stunt pilot crashed while doing tricks, and a wing walker fell to his death in Michigan, both still being investigated. Despite these tragedies, this weekend's air show at Offutt Air Force Base in Omaha, Nebraska will go on as scheduled. Adam Kruger from our affiliate KPTM tells us how organizers are planning for a safe and fun show.
When the pilots take flight for this weekend's Offutt Air Show, there's no doubt last weekend's tragedies will be flying through their minds.
And our condolences go out to the friends and families involved, but safety is our #1 concern, and we always plan for such type of incidences. We don't want them to happen. We prepare for them, but we pray they don't happen.
Air show officials go through a mock disaster every year before the event.
They go through the whole evacuation process, even down to how do you notify friends and family of the accident and how it happened. It's a highly safe a thing that people can come check out this weekend. They're encouraged to come out, and we just look forward to seeing everybody.
As far as new sights for this year's show,
we have a B-2 stealth bomber. It's actually static on the show line. You know, normally you have it fly by every year. This year we have one sitting right up front for everybody to look at. The second thing we have is we have an Mi-24 Hind Russian attack helicopter. If you've seen Red Dawn or Rambo, you've seen it in the movies. It's a pretty intimidating helicopter. It's going to be performing for the first time ever in the U.S. at this air show.
Adam Kruger reporting for INN News.
Well, you've made your list and you've checked them twice. Now your kids are ready for back to school, but there's one list you may be forgetting about regarding their health and safety. Details next in Your Health.
Hi, I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated Credit. For almost 2 decades, Consolidated Credit has helped millions of Americans just like you. We've helped nurses and doctors. We've helped police officers and firefighters. We've helped homemakers and home builders. We've helped over 5 million people suffering from credit card debt. And now we want to help you.
Consolidated Credit is the one company you can trust. Our exclusive Freedom Quest program can help you find options and solutions to your financial challenges. We can reduce your monthly payments by up to 50%, consolidate your bills into one easy payment, save you thousands in interest and fees, and help you get out of debt fast.
When credit card debt is the problem, we're the solution. We've helped over 5 million people. Let us help you.
You're one call away from financial freedom.
Call Consolidated Credit now. 1-800-320-2698. 1-800-320-2698.
This is what evil looks like up close. It's The Nazis, a warning from history on DVD. The shocking filmed record of a world gone mad. From deep within secret German archives comes footage so unnerving, it still can't be shown on television. If you believe we can learn from the past, this is one collection you absolutely must own. Get it now on 4 DVDs for just $59.99. But wait, call with your credit card and you'll pay only $39.99. It's so important you see this. We'll pay your shipping. That's an additional savings of nearly $7. Look into the face of evil. Try not to blink. Call now to get The Nazis, a warning from history on 4 DVDs for just $39.99. We'll ship it for free.
Call 1-800-214-3086 to order Nazis, a warning from history for $39.99 and receive free shipping when you call in the next 10 minutes with your credit card or order online at timelife.com/Nazi.
Emergencies can happen at any time, even in school. So as the kids go back to the classrooms, doctors recommend parents have a health checklist in place for their children should something unexpected take place. Here's Matt Cherry.
As students return to school for another year, the American College of Emergency Physicians has put together a checklist for parents and guardians to help make sure their children stay healthy. Most of the tips are pretty simple. Make sure your child's medical records are updated and available to the school, along with your full contact information. This should include information on any medication your child is taking, along with any allergies or special needs, and whether the school can administer certain drugs to your child. If your child does have allergies, make sure you and the school nurse have an action plan to treat your child as quickly as possible should they have a reaction. Do a dry run with your child on their route to school, looking for potential hazards. If your child walks to school, make sure he or she knows how to cross a street, knows not to talk to strangers, and what to do if they are approached by someone they don't know. If your child takes the bus, make sure he or she has a consistent pickup and drop-off point that can clearly be seen by adults. Develop a family emergency plan in case something happens. Make sure your child has all necessary contact information and knows how to use 911. All good tips keep students safe throughout the school year.
Up next, David Letterman isn't letting a threat by jihad keep him from doing what he does best.
You're not going to believe what happened. A guy, a radical extremist, threatened to cut my tongue out. I wish I had a nickel for every time a guy has threatened to cut.
More on that threat next. And it's a scene right out of a movie. Which actress is now a heroine after saving a woman from this burning home? These stories and more next on INN.
Stay tuned for an exciting money-making opportunity from SMC. Would you like to make more money, set your own hours, and spend more time with your family? Well, now you can with SMC.
I'm an SMC believer. I'm going to tell you what, it's an opportunity for anybody to get in and have a home-based business and be successful.
Mothers around the world should do this, yes, and they can stay home with their kids.
I don't have to be bothered with the hectic day-to-day working for someone else. I'm working for myself.
I just wish now I'd have done this 10 or 15 years ago. It's the best thing that ever happened to me.
SMC supports its members with a huge warehouse stocked with thousands of products that you can sell for profits of up to 300% and more. Call right now to request your free information packet. And remember to ask your operator how you can jumpstart your business with $100 worth of free SMC merchandise.
Just pick up the phone and call this toll-free number now. Remember, you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Experience Bare Minerals, the foundation that started the makeup revolution. Are you ready for flawless coverage and makeup that is actually good for your skin? Now you can get our new kit for over 75% off what you'd pay at retail. Our exclusive introductory Get Started kit includes the award-winning Bare Minerals Foundation. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call now and receive our new bonus collection worth $57.95 free, including the highly anticipated Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. Our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But for a limited time, you get all this, including the bonus gifts, for only 1 payment of $29.99. You save over $90 and get a 30-day money-back guarantee.
To save over 75%, order now by calling 1-800-200-8130 and ask how you can receive this free handy compact with brush with your order.
Late-night talk show host David Letterman returns to work for the first time since a jihadist website threatened him. The Late Show host was on vacation last week when the website urged its American followers to kill the comedian. That website called for followers to cut out Letterman's tongue. The threats were apparently in response to jokes Letterman made about the killing of an al-Qaeda leader in Pakistan. Of course, that threat was fodder for the comedian.
I'm so sorry, I'm a little late coming out. Backstage, I was talking to the guy from CBS. We were going through the CBS life insurance policy to see if I was covered for jihad. And so now State Department authorities are looking into this. They're not taking this lightly. They're looking into it. They're questioning. They're interrogating. There's an electronic trail there. But everybody knows it's Leno.
That threat is being taken seriously. Security is being increased for Letterman tapings. Well, this sounds like a scene from a movie. An actress saves a billionaire's grandmother from a burning home. But it happened yesterday, and that actress, Kate Winslet, is being called a heroine today. She and her children were vacationing at the Caribbean resort owned by billionaire Richard Branson. A lightning strike spawned from Hurricane Irene hit the mansion, and it caught fire. Winslet actually carried out Branson's 90-year-old grandmother. Everyone got out safely, but that mansion is a total loss. Well, a young woman pretty much writes her own ticket to jail with a simple signature. This story comes out of the What Were They Thinking file, and it's next on INN.
Car owners, does your vehicle have less than 120,000 miles on it? Is it less than 10 years old? Is your current auto warranty about to expire? Well, Cover America Auto Care has a very special offer just for you. With current economic conditions causing bankruptcies and a downturn in new car sales, Cover America Auto Care now offers inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage direct to the public. You can save thousands of dollars on auto repairs. A toll-free line has been made available so car owners can call and get a free no-obligation quote. This auto protection is backed by an A-rated insurance carrier. Plus, you get a claims department that has an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau. 24-hour emergency roadside assistance is also included. You will be amazed at how much you can save on future car repair bills. So call for your free, no-obligation quote now. Do not wait. Get covered today and rest easy tonight.
Endless pools are an incredible alternative to traditional pools, making it easy and inexpensive to swim at home. Call our toll-free number or visit our website. A free idea kit and DVD will be sent to your home so you can discover all the benefits of owning your own pool. Compared to traditional pools, endless pools are simple to install, easy to maintain, and economical to run. Our precision-engineered pools enable you to swim or exercise against a smooth current that adjusts to any speed and ability. Endless pools are perfect for year-round health and fitness, relaxation, and family fun. Our free idea kit and DVD will show you how easy it is for the whole family to enjoy a pool right in your backyard or home. An endless pool or an endless pool swim spa can become a showplace for your home. Call our toll-free number or visit the website to find out more about endless pools. The free idea kit will show you just how easy it is to be able to swim at home.
Well, you don't have to be bright to be a thief, one that doesn't get away with the crime, that is. A shoplifter from California proves that. After lifting $300 in merchandise, she filled out a card to enter a contest at the store, and it was even caught on camera.
She's filling out a raffle ticket right now with her name, her phone number, her address. Brilliant.
A little on the not bright side. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That raffle ticket led a sheriff's deputy directly to 20-year-old Elizabeth Null. By the way, she's been disqualified. I'm Mike Bickle. From all of us here at INN, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.